I'm back today to do a live, guys, on YouTube. This is going to be a quick reading because I don't have that much power on my cell phone, but I'm doing it anyways. Before I jump in, want to just check my audio, make sure we've got good audio here. Just a second. There we go. And just to remind everybody, this is going to be a stamp reading. I've shown you guys before, but I have this like massive bag of stamps, and we're going to be just pulling a few stamps, see what I get. I pulled this one just to like have the camera focus, but I'm going to pull some ones live here. And just want to remind everybody, I'm still booking private readings. If you'd like to book a reading, you can book it through my website, oracledaphne.com. I'm going to be doing some changes to my website at the end of this month. So if you don't see it on there, then you're going to want to reach out to me. All the information is going to be below in the description. So, but yeah, like the best way to book a reading is to send a payment through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, and then I'll reach out to schedule. I am going to just jump in, see what we get. This is kind of a blind. Interesting. Okay, so we got this little bird stamp. And we also got this cell phone stamp. And I actually stamped them really close together, and I was not intending to do that. And oh, we got the turtle. I don't know. I've never actually done this one before. So let's see how it comes out. Interesting. Let's pick one more. Huh. This one is a fish actually that I did this one. I pulled this one over on Instagram actually recently. So what we've got here is the bird always has like a special message, and usually this stamp in particular has some really comforting messages. Like it's always positive. I don't know why, but that's always what I get from that one particular stamp and from this little bird. So I think it's good for people to like check on like do some affirmations, like positive affirmations of things. You know what I mean? Like say the words, I am special, I am loved, I'm beautiful, all those things, but also just like remind yourself to try to keep a positive mind frame. And like, if you need to write down some positive things to say to yourself, and stick those around your house, that also would be something to do. But because it's next to the cell phone, you're going to get like an interesting, maybe unexpected message. Could be like an apology, or could be something nice coming from somebody saying something nice. Like it might even be like my guys are saying it might be like one of those, you know, love, like professions of love, where somebody comes out and says that they love you, and it's kind of a bigger statement than anything. They might come out with it like on. If you're in a relationship to someone who has the kind of personality, they might have some planets, expansive planets in their chart. Interesting Jupiter, interesting, even Sagittarius placements, stuff, that maybe even in Venus, where things are kind of grandiose. To me, it's like a grand gesture. But I also feel like it could be, because this is like a little bird, this could actually be something like a small message too, but it's nice. It's sweet. It's not like, maybe it's not like a long text message. Maybe it's just a few words, but those words actually mean something. So you might be dealing with someone who is like a person of few words. I'm getting a lot of interesting things. Like I feel like that whatever you get through text message, I feel like it's positive. I feel like you're going to get some positive text message that you are not expecting, to come through. And it could be like, again, it could be some big long text message that where somebody like tells you they love you or something, they tell you unexpectedly, they maybe express their feelings, but it also could be just a few words or something short and sweet, or just kind of positive. Like it could be a positive text message of somebody that says, hey, I was thinking about you, hope you're doing okay, or like, hey, hope you have a good day today, I was thinking about you today, or I don't know, something that might not mean something to anybody else, but it means a lot to you. That's the thing. And like, this little bird here, what's this little bird want to say? I feel like they're bringing good news. It's just good news. You're going to get good news. This could even be like a callback. You're going to get good news on something. So it could be a callback on a job. It could be a callback on something that maybe you've applied for. It's good news. It's interesting. I pulled the fish stamp, but I didn't stamp it. So we're gonna stamp it anyways. We're gonna stamp that there. The thing about the starfish stamp is the starfish to me indicates it's like kind of like my charm bag actually, because I have all these starfish in my charm bag, and it's very interesting that I also have a starfish in my stamp collection. And the children, but the starfish are also in this context with the stamp. I've come to see this stamp in particular as light workers, light beings, light spirits that are there to assist in moving things along, clearing the path, clearing the way. And the hard part about this is like, light workers always show up kind of the last second at the, right when you're just like, okay, I'm done. Things can come through at the very last second, and things can come through unexpectedly because maybe you've given up on something. It's very interesting. People give up on having children and then they get pregnant. And there is something here about the turtle. Anything that you've had that has been slow to manifest, okay? Anything slow to come to fruition, anything slow to come to pass. It could be a job, it could be a pregnancy, it could be money that's been owed to you, it could be money coming through an estate, it could be money coming through any way, any form that's kind of been held up by kind of some kind of tape somewhere. A lot of paperwork, could even be like a lawsuit that's been pending for a long time. It takes a lot to, find a good attorney. So maybe it's like, you find a good attorney at the, you know what I mean? Or you find, you find out, maybe like you're getting like a refund on something, or maybe you find out that there's money coming to you some way, somehow, or maybe you, something that's like, been kind of like needing, like coming to a boil, like, or boiling for a long time, it's going to come to fruition. This is what I'm getting shown here. Something that's slow to come is coming to you. I see also too, it's interesting that we have this fish and we have this turtle, and they're kind of, they're facing each other. So the fish to me is prosperity. So for some of you, like, maybe it's been a slow process for you to get ahead. Maybe a slow process to increase wages, or to get enough hours, or a slow process to, find work or find enough work. It's very interesting. For me, I had just finally gotten like the most wages I had ever made just before the pandemic happened. And that really just killed it. That killed everything. But it's just like, at the same time, like, you may have felt that like wages wise, you weren't making that much, or like wages wise, you're kind of behind, and like, or so like maybe you felt like you've been behind in certain things. Now it doesn't have to necessarily mean money, but like in this case, maybe career, something that's slow to come to fruition. Maybe it is wages, or maybe it is some kind of, climbing the ladder or something like that. Slow to get recognized for like a management position, things like that take time. So I feel like whatever it is, it's been slow to come to fruition. is going to happen. This is what I see here. I also feel like you might get a text message from someone that maybe you've been out of contact with. You may have gone back and forth with blocking them in the past. I don't feel like it's negative at all, actually, so don't worry, but I feel like it's more like someone that you're not expecting to hear from maybe reaches back out to you and says something. I am seeing that. I do feel like it's very important. Like there is something that needs your attention. It's sort of like that bird tapping at the window, like that needs your attention. And I'm not sure entirely what that is. So like I would check your text messages. I would go through your email with a fine-tooth comb. This is the time to do it. Mercury is in retrograde. This is the time to absolutely go through, your text messages. Go back through. I go back through my emails and I reach out to people during Mercury retrograde. People that I haven't contacted, things that have fallen through the cracks. I tell people that I am not good about following up. It's just because the volume of stuff that I'm dealing with, just on a daily basis, I can't. I use Mercury retrograde as one of those times to really follow up, to go back through my emails and stuff. So this would be a great time to do that. I feel like there's something about money that's slow right now, that's been slow, that is actually going to happen a lot faster than you're thinking. Because to me, it's like this fish is bigger than this turtle. And to me, this is fast. If this was like animated, the fish is moving fast. So I feel like you're coming into some kind of power where it's like you're manifesting, if you're trying to manifest money or if you're manifesting things for yourself, are going to have some momentum. Like it's going to pick up speed, especially if it's been slow. I feel like your manifestations are going to pick up speed because of this fish and the way that it's, to me, it's almost like this fish comes along and kind of bumps the turtle out of its way. Or like the turtle kind of swims kind of into the background. Any blockage that you may have had financially is going to get removed. Because to me, this fish is bigger and is just going to bump the turtle. It's going to be like, okay, things are moving too slow. We got to pick up. It's like an energy almost of like resolution, or just like coming into some power, or it's like talking to the right person, or be like the equivalent, like let's just say, you've been trying for a really long time to get pregnant, but then like, maybe you take a certain supplement and then boom, it happens, or like maybe you've trying for a long time to find the right job, and like maybe you just haven't like applied to certain places that would be like, wow, this is a really great candidate, this is a great resume, and it finally gets on the desk of a person who's actually in a position to hire you, or think something, make something happen. To me, this fish is going to make something happen. Hi, Lena. To answer your question, this reading is just a live reading. This is a live general reading. I no longer take personal questions through chat or through any of these live readings. This is a stamp reading. It's a general reading for everybody at all signs. If you'd like to book a reading, you can book a reading through my website, oracledaphne.com. It's posted on my basically it's all over my channel and posted under pretty much every single video, and I will put it in the links in the comments below, but basically that's what's happening if you want to book a reading. I was trying to think of what else I wanted to say, though. I will say, like, too, for some people, you might need to be careful about what you're saying through text message at this time, because it really might irritate people, or it might be offensive, or you might be kind of poking at people a little bit at this time. Now, I'm not saying that, you can't, but I'm just saying just be mindful of what you're sending through as text message at this time. That's a message that wants to come through. I do feel like for someone, it's there's like several messages about this cell phone specifically. For someone, they need to pay their cell phone bill. For someone, they need to lock their cell phone. Like, make sure that there's like a lock that on it that requires a password. Someone, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, someone may have misplaced their cell phone and they're looking for it. I actually feel like for most of you, though, like, it's actually like you need to keep your cell phone very close to you at this time. I see someone drop their cell phone in some water too. Like, this is not a time to go to the beach, and like take your cell phone with you to the beach. This is not the time. You need to leave it somewhere. I know people don't like leaving their cell phone, but like, taking it to the beach is not a good idea. If you go for a swim somewhere, it's not a good idea. If you go to the leave it in a locker somewhere. That's what I'm seeing. I know it's a very specific message for some people, but I am seeing that. I feel like for some of you, you're actually like spending way too much screen time on your cell phone. Like, the bird is like really close to the screen, so it's like you're not doing like other activities. Like, you might be sorry, we lost focus there for a minute. You might be specifically just spending a lot of time on your cell phone and like not doing other things. Like, you need to maybe take care of things around your house, or, do your dishes, or do things that are, maybe go outside for a walk. Like, it's time to like put the cell phone down and do things outside. That's what I'm seeing. But also, like, pay attention to things around you. Like, you might have like a child that needs your attention, but like you're very much focused on your cell phone. I'm seeing that as like one of the messages. I am going to run out of battery here any second, so I don't want to do that. Sorry we lost focus here at the end. But I do want to say thank you to everybody, and I appreciate everybody's love and support so much. I wish the best for everybody, and I'll be back again for more, so stay tuned. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses. See you guys again soon. Wish you guys the best. Take care.